Hello, good afternoon. How are you guys? Today we have another live in English by Tea Time. What a great opportunity to study English, to learn, to study, to get in touch with the language. And today I'm going to talk to a very special person. Is coming here. Hello, Murilo. How are you? Let me invite you. Just a moment. It's not working. Okay. Now, yes. Murilo, are you there? Hi.
Hi, how are
Hello,
you?
dear. I'm
Oh
fine,
my
and
God,
you? Are you okay?
I am. What about you?
I'm fine too. So good to see you.
The same. Oh my God. Long time no see. I miss you guys. I miss you, Lucia, Chris, Amanda, me.
Of course you do. We all miss you so much. You
Can you
let
see
me
me
first.
okay? Maybe I can change
Yes.
because I can see the lighting is kind of weird.
Is it?
Let me
Oh,
change.
ah,
Yeah, I think it's
oh.
better.
You look great as usual. Just fine. Can you hear me well?
I can.
Okay.
It's
Okay. So for the ones who don't know him, this is Murilo, teacher Murilo. He worked here in Tea Time in Curitiba, and now he has joined a new adventure in life, right?
yes. Part of a
Muri-
program called Fulbright. Uh, I am right now in a city called Bluefield. It's in West Virginia, in the United States.
Cool, cool, West Virginia. So, if we think about the map of the United States, and here is New York, and here is San Francisco, where is West Virginia?
We are closer to New York.
Great. Very good. Is it cold there now?
Well, it's getting colder. The seasons are changing. So, for example, today it was only 4 degrees Celsius, super cold. But yesterday it wasn't that cold. So it was a very fast change.
So it's like Curitiba. Exactly like, right?
Yeah.
So I can see many people joining the live. Hello, Gilda. Hello,
Hi,
Alfred.
Gilda.
Oralda. Hello. Hi, Gabby. Hi, Aninha. Hi, Jan. And there are many, many people here. Hi, guys. So it's so great to have all this technology so we can have a nice chat here, right?
Exactly.
Using the internet, and I can sit here at home and talk to you. Are you at home?
I'm at home, yes.
Yes, great. Who do you live with?
So right now I'm living with two other people. They're part of the same program as I am, but
Mhm.
one of them is a Moroccan guy, so he's from Morocco, and I also live with a Russian girl.
Really?
Yeah, it's been
So
very nice.
I can imagine that. This is the real globalization, right, Murilo?
It is. Can you imagine three people, Russian, Moroccan, Brazilian, living in the US, and we are teaching there in the college, and we have students from all over the world, from Colombia, from France, from Australia. It's crazy.
It's so cool. And are you currently teaching Portuguese or English?
Portuguese. So I'm here to teach Portuguese and share a little bit of our Brazilian culture.
Ah, wonderful, wonderful. And tell us a little bit about the program. How did you get the opportunity to go?
Okay, so there is this foundation called Fulbright. It gives a lot of grants, different grants. So you can have, for example, mine is for teaching assistants. So after I graduated, I applied for the grant and was accepted, thankfully. But there are master's degrees programs, doctorates, there are programs that are focused in writing or photography. So it's very, very, there are many, many different grants that you can apply to.
Cool.
I was interested at beginning in this program when I was in Brazil. In my university, we received many American students. They were in my position, but Americans. And then I was like, oh my God, I really want to be a part of this, be able to travel to the US, learn about American culture here while I'm sharing my own culture. So I was thinking it's a great opportunity. I have to take the shot, and I could. And happily, I'm here now.
Awesome, awesome. And the pandemic tried to intervene in your plans, right? How
Yeah,
was it?
actually, I was supposed to be here last year. So because of pandemic, the Brazilian Commission decided to hold it back. Not only the Brazilian Commission, but the American universities also chose not to have any foreigner people traveling, of course.
Yeah.
Uh, some people in the program started working online. It wasn't my case because in my university they said it was best to wait for the next year. So I was just on hold, waiting.
Uh-huh.
And now, after, oh my God, a whole year of many things happen in the, in the, I forgot this expression, but in the,
All
it's not background, backstage, yes.
right. All right.
A lot of things in the backstage, but then we managed to do it. And after some time, and well, it was safer to travel, so we could come here.
Cool. And when did you arrive there?
I got here uh, in the middle of August because I needed to do COVID tests before coming here, and I needed to wait for the visa. So I went. Yeah, it's a lot of bureaucratic work.
Of course. Of course. It's important, right? Through
Yeah, super
the
important.
right. It's impossible to do anything different than that. But the fact is that you are there. You got your
Yes.
dream, right? I can imagine how you're feeling because you fought a lot for this position, for this, right? This opportunity. And so tell us, we want to know just everything about your life there, okay?
Okay, so where I live right now is a very small city. It has, I think, less than 9,000 people living here in Bluefield. And the
9,000.
funny thing is that I live just in the of the Virginias. So there is Virginia and West Virginia, two different states.
Uh,
And I live in Bluefield, West Virginia. But just next to it, there is Bluefield, Virginia.
no
So it's
way,
very
really?
confusing. They're
Yeah.
literally border.
Wow, really? I know very little about the map. I need to study a little bit about this map, but I heard it's a very, you said it's a small city, and it seems very pleasant, right?
Well, I love it. I really love it. There's nature all around me. Trees, mountains, lakes, rivers. I'm all about that. I love hiking, so for me, it's been very pleasant. Um, Thankfully, I had the luck to find nice people. They really want to share what they know. So they take us, not only me, but my Moroccan and Russian friend, they take us to go to other cities around to see everything, the nature, and experience life here. It's been very, very, very nice. I'm very glad I'm here.
So nice. It's wonderful to hear you. I have many people saying hi to you. Let me see
Oh,
here. Yes, I
hi
just read
guys. I'm sorry I'm missing
two of
that.
them. Gracie, remember Gracie,
Hi, Gracie.
Marilis. Yes, someone here is saying congratulations on your achievements in the USA. But I don't
Oh,
know the
thank you so
name.
much.
So lovely, right?
Oh, yeah.
And Murilo, tell us a little bit about your routine. What's your
Okay.
day like?
Well, it's very pretty regular. I just wake up and then I have some breakfast. I'm trying to be healthier now. Oh, one thing here, it's very different, is that it's so easy to eat fast food. It's so cheap. You can go to McDonald's and have two hamburgers for $3, which is super cheap
Super.
and
Yeah.
tempting.
I guess.
And a lot of sugar. So I've been trying my best to keep healthy and eat. Yeah, so I
Excellent.
start my breakfast with some oatmeal and fruit. And then I go to college. That is about 15 minutes walking. It's very close to where we live. And there I study because besides teaching, I'm also a student. I study a little bit of American history and I'm also doing creative writing. So
Oh,
I,
cool.
yeah, it's very nice. So I study, I have classes, and then I'm going to the gym or the swimming pool because it's open for us. And then I come back home, and then generally I have a free afternoon and evening, and sometimes we go to parks, sometimes we go to a restaurant, or sometimes we just stay home. So it's very regular. There's nothing really, wow, my God.
Yeah, it is wow. It is wow. It's amazing. Yes. And how about the weekends? What do you do on the weekends?
Well, my city is very small, so there isn't a lot of entertainment options. So there is a bowling hall there. We can go to play bowling. Um, there are some bars that you can go to have some drinks and beers. There are some restaurants, but I think the fun is in the other cities. So you could go to a very close town. It's called Princeton. That is not Princeton where the university Princeton is. It's another
No?
Princeton.
You're right.
Uh, but there are more options there. There are cafes and art galleries you can go to see. Or if you're like me, you can go hiking somewhere to. We have many parks here. So it's very nice if you like this kind of chill life, very relaxing.
Yes. Uh-huh. Very calm, right?
Exactly.
Ah, this is a blessing, honey. This is
I love
wonderful.
it. I'm truly enjoying it.
And you're staying there. Do you know how long you're staying there?
I'm here till June next year.
At
So for more,
minimum, minimum June, right?
yes.
Because you never know. Marisa is saying hi, Marisa.
Oh, hi Marisa. How are you?
This is so cool. And Murilo, what has changed in your life so far? I mean,
Well,
not just your routine, but in you. What's changed?
well, I'm trying to, like I said, trying to be healthier, with the pandemic, I didn't care anymore about that. I was just eating whatever and blah, blah, blah. But now that I'm here, I'm trying to really prepare my food, try new flavors, because we're here, we have different ingredients and different things we can work. So I'm really trying to do that. And it's very nice I'm able to live with a Moroccan and a Russian, because we all the time we are experiencing different perspectives. Like since we wake up, they have it with me, I have them with them, but we can always be together, learn together, and share this in a very, very nice way. So it's been very, very nice.
I can imagine the cultural exchange, right?
Yes, and their habits. Sometimes I'm Maria vai com as outras, so Mary goes with others.
Oh, probably exactly this is the expression.
So they have some habits, and sometimes I just follow them. The Russian girl pushed me to go to the gym with her, for example, and yeah, this kind of thing.
This is awesome. This is so good because, as you said,
Oh,
with
miss
the
you too, Marisa.
lovely, right? With the pandemic, in the beginning, I guess I did the same. I mean, like, let's eat wherever, let's do whatever, we don't care. And in the beginning, it was just a short period of time. And then I thought, just it's a mini vacations or something. We couldn't even imagine the way things would turn out. So I totally understand you. But with time changing and passing, actually, and a new way of life has been experienced by everyone, I guess, right? I don't think there are many people. There must be one or two. I don't know. People who didn't change. All of us, I think, we've changed, right?
Yes.
And that's life. But the pandemic itself was and has been really hard. So about your eating habits and the new perspective you're having in life, I think it really it's good. It's not bad. It's good,
Yes.
right? It showed a new perspective. But still, you're in another country, right? So what different food have you tried there, or have you put in your routine?
Yeah, well, just like I said, it's very easy to go fast food and eat a lot of sugar, a lot of fat. It's very easy to do that.
I believe you.
uh, yeah, and because we are in a smaller city, there aren't many options. I'm vegetarian, so when I go to restaurants, it's kind of hard because there aren't many options for vegetarian people in this specific city, okay? Uh,
Mm-hmm.
and then I have to be like, oh my God, can you exchange the meat for eggs or something like that?
All right. Uh-huh.
But something I try here that is delicious and I have never tried, even though we could do it in Brazil, is brown. I forgot the name. Oh, oh my God. It's something made with potatoes. Brown rush. Brown. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. That's great. Does anyone know there who's watching? Please send us here.
It is delicious. It's just like potato, kind of a puree, but then you put it in the grill and you eat it.
Mm,
It's so good. It's just
I
like
know.
French fries, but in a puree, in puree-ish way.
It's like French fries, but not. Okay,
Yeah.
I got it.
It's like French fries, but different.
Yes, I totally understand. Right, you're a vegetarian. All right, I had forgotten it. It's
Yes.
true. It may be a challenge, right?
It has been, well, thankfully I cook, so it's not being a big, big problem. If I didn't cook, I think I wouldn't be a vegetarian anymore. Hash browns,
I
that's
would.
it, João. Hash browns, thanks.
Good, good, good. You see, they help us. It's Leila here. Leila is asking, how is the vaccination in your city and state where you live? Are there many people who refuse to get vaccinated? Do you know?
Yes,
Thanks, Chris.
so we are here in America. Vaccination is not mandatory. It's not obligated. You're not obligated to get the vaccine unless you want it, or your company makes you get the vaccine. So in the city we are, you can get free vaccinations by the college, but not a lot of people get it. I've met lots and lots of people that don't believe in the vaccine or think it's strange. The vaccine was developed so fast, blah, 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 this kind of thing. And I'm very upset with that because I'm always thinking, oh my God, you can just search, Google, 3 seconds, and you will find a lot of information about that. And yeah, the vaccination, it's been a challenge here. I think 60% of people here got the 2 shots and are fully vaccinated. And we are like this for a long period of time.
Right. Oh, 60. 60 is actually not so high, right? And do people wear masks?
They do in closed spaces, but if you go to a bar, for example, people don't wear a mask, or a restaurant. Yeah, I don't know what goes on in their heads, because the pandemic is not over, and even though we are safer, we still have this pandemic happening.
Sure, sure. Did you get your vaccines in Brazil or in the US?
Here in the US, I took my first shot, but I'm still waiting for the second one.
Right. So you traveled without the vaccine?
Yes, because this program is very traditional, so it has some ways to allow us to get into the US without the vaccines. So this happened to me, but not only me, all the other Brazilians, most of them didn't get a vaccine before getting in the US.
And then you stayed in isolation?
Depends on the state. My state didn't require that.
All right. Okay. But that's subject for another time. And Murilo, why? Why did you go to the US? Why the US and why this program?
Well, I always think any opportunity we have to go abroad, it doesn't matter where, is a good opportunity to learn, to grow, to experience new things. So I was always searching for opportunities to go abroad and to experience this. This is why I went to Colombia when I was studying in a program. I was teaching Portuguese in Colombia, and then I came back to Brazil. I finished my course, my graduation, and then I knew this program existed, and I felt like I have to do it.
You jumped.
Yeah, it doesn't. This program specifically was to the U.S., but if it was to Australia, if it was to Japan, if it was to Argentina, it wouldn't matter to me. I would just go. I would just try. Yes.
Yeah.
And because we are teachers, English teachers, I think it's nice for us to have this. I don't think we have to, but I think it's nice for us to come here and listen to people talk and listen to new expressions and things like that, you know? Yeah, I don't know. I think it's nice.
Of course it is. Of course it is about the language, about the culture, about the people,
Yes.
and also people from all over the world. So it must be wonderful. And you said you learned new expressions. Could you teach us anything that you
Oh,
learned
something
this?
nice that is different from what I learned and what I teach is when we say sorry, or when we say something like that. Here, when people say sorry, uh, they say you're fine all
Ah,
the
yeah.
every time. Yeah, like, oh, I'm sorry, you're fine.
All right. I like it. I didn't
Yeah,
know that.
it's just like we say like imagina in Portuguese.
All right. Love it. So sorry, you're fine. Let me take
Yeah.
notes here. This is it, right? Traveling or living abroad give us experiences that are completely off the books, right? The opportunity to
Completely.
learn,
Yes.
right? The real language, let's say.
Yes, and here where I am is the place where I don't know if everybody's familiar to rednecks. It's a specific group of people. Yeah, it's not redneck. It's a specific group of people here in the US that they have a very thick accent, a very American thick accent. Let's say if we're comparing it to Brazil, it's like people from the countryside.
Uh-huh.
So here they have very thick accents, and I'm obsessed with it. I'm really trying to copy it, but it's so hard for me. I'm
Keep
like, oh,
trying.
someday. Yeah, I
Yes,
will.
yeah.
I won't try because I will just embarrass myself.
No, you can do that. It would be funny. And well, maybe in some months we'll talk again, and then you'll be very well in your
Yeah,
accent.
yeah, Marianne.
Awesome, very, very good. Um, and the change, because you left a certain country, actually your country, your home country, and went to the States. The difference, how the bad aspect of these changes, was there anything that you found specifically or particularly difficult?
There's something that is I don't like very much here is that even though it's a small town, it doesn't mean that it's just small in the population. The city is very wide and open, broad, so things are far away.
Mm.
So you have to have a car if you want to go a lot of places. So we don't have a car, obviously, so it's being very hard for us because the public system, this city, is not very good. So for example, when we have to go to the supermarket, it's kind of 1 hour walking, so it's far away from us.
Jesus, really, Murilo?
Yeah. So it's like we have this joke here that it's the Walmart day because we are going to spend the whole day just going there.
Oh my,
Yeah.
no,
So this is
no Uber?
we don't have Uber. We don't have that here. Can you believe it? I couldn't believe it. But we don't have Uber here.
Poor guys. It is difficult, must be very hard, yeah.
Yeah, this I think this is for me is the worst part of being here, not being able to go further places because we cannot actually go. We don't have a car and we don't have Uber. The bus sometimes it takes like 1 hour. So yeah, this is the bad part of it.
Uh-huh.
Anna, I'm living in Bluefield, West Virginia.
Uh-huh. Hi, Anna. Hi, Chris. Hi, Lydia. Can see many people join. Hi, Marley. Hello, William. William said, so proud of you.
Oh,
Awesome.
thank you. I miss you.
Oh, cool. That's another question. How do you get in touch with your family and your friends here?
So here I'm just using good and old WhatsApp.
Yeah.
WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, all that.
Yes, yes. Wonderful, right? Yes, Grace is saying, and the public transportation. You said the public transportation is not very efficient.
It's not very good. Yeah. Um, it's just I think we have four bus lines in the city. They go different places, of course. So it's basically one bus per line. So if you lose that bus, you have to wait for it to complete the route. So it generally takes 1 hour. So you have to know your time, otherwise you're going to be there waiting.
Mm-hmm. And you lived in Curitiba, which has one of the best public transportation in Brazil, and it's also a model for many places of the world too. So I'm sorry, Murilo. Maybe you have to get some rides. Don't they help you with rides? Maybe.
They do. Actually, just because there is a question there. Do you feel welcomed by the North Americans? Yes, they always help us. If we need a ride, if we need a lift, they're always very willing and very happy to help us. They take us anywhere, and they really treat us very, very nicely.
Uh-huh. Because the sense of community, as it's a small city, probably this, right, this feeling of community must be stronger, no? Or it's
I
just
think so.
imagination? Yeah.
No, I think so. I think they're very close. And because we're foreigners, I think they want to impress us somehow. I don't know.
Ah, impress us. Impress us. We like it. Being good, right? A good impression.
Yes.
How about the time zone there? It's 1 hour ahead? What time is it
Just one
there?
hour. No, I think it's 1 hour. Because right now, let me see what time is it. It's
It's
4:30 here.
okay, so 5:30 here, right. That's it. The idea was to talk a little bit with you, to say hello, to wish you all the best, Murilo. I know
Thank you, Renata.
um, how much you fought for it. And when you achieved it, we all felt so happy for you because
Thanks.
we've been there too, right?
Yeah.
And seeing one friend of us achieving such a great goal, and it was postponed for a long time, right? We were waiting and waiting, and it finally arrived. And I hope you have a blast. I hope you have a wonderful time there. I know it's a privilege for them to have you. So I hope they enjoy it a lot. And I hope you come back full of new stories, new things to share with us. Right? We
Oh,
miss you.
thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really miss you. Miss you, all the girls. Of course, I miss all the students. And but I'll be back. I'll be back.
Yes, you and Arnold Schwarzenegger, you'll be back. Good. Guys, do you have any other question you'd like to ask Murilo? Let me see here. Leila is here too. Look at Mirelle saying
Oh,
hello to
me.
you. Lovely, right? Who are your students?
Oh,
Children, people over
they're
50?
they're college students. So they are from 17 to 20 something. They're very young.
Hmm. Right. And do they have all the courses there in the university? Is there anything special about the university there, about college?
They have robotics, they have nursing school, education. It's a small college, but they have very different courses.
Hmm. And do you feel, for example, in Brazil, many students they attend university, and is it as common as here going to college there?
It's pretty common. It's harder because education here you have to pay it and it is very expensive unless you're an athlete or you can get a grant. It can be expensive. If you're an athlete, you don't have to pay generally. Um,
Hmm.
but even though it's expensive, a lot of people go to universities and colleges. You can imagine, for example, here it's a small town, but there are two universities. And if you go a little further, I mean, next town, there is another university. That other side, there is another university. So there are a lot of places where you can study here. So I think yeah, a lot of people do go to college and universities and study.
Hmm. And it's expensive, right?
It is. Oh yeah, some students were talking for our courses that well, it's not mandatory. They can choose what language they want to learn, and it's like
Yes, yes, I can. One
expensive.
face, everything. Right, right. Dear, so good to talk to you. I hope you really enjoyed that. And
Thank you.
please keep us posted, right?
For sure.
Would you like to say anything to your students, to your friends?
Well, I just want to say thank you for being here. And thank you for the invitation, Renata. I hold you dear to my heart, this cool tea time. Um,
Likewise.
and I really miss you guys, the students at tea time. I hope you're having a great, great time still without me. Just kidding.
Yes. We miss you, Murilo, but we are so happy for your achievement that we can
Thank you.
hold our hearts here and wait for you. And please enjoy each and every minute, right? For all of
I'm
us here.
doing it. Yes. Thank you so
Okay.
much.
Bye, my
Uh,
dear. All the
See
best.
you. You
See you.
too.
Bye. Thank you, guys.